So today I realized something because I was going through a situation. I was going through this interaction that was like rubbing me the wrong way. And that's when that person just kept asking why. I'm over asking why. So why is one of those things that just keeps you in your head? The image that I get right now for that is being on a merry-go-round. You're just going all around and around and around, doing the mental loop of why this, why that, why that, why that, la 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 la. And you're just in analysis paralysis. You're trying to figure out something, and it's not meant to be figured out. A lot of things that we want doesn't need a why, it needs a how. It needs a what and it needs a who. Who can help me? What can I learn? And things like that nature. The overthinking and justifying not moving and not taking action because you need to know the why. Why is because you want to. So get over the why. Get over the why of somebody's doing something to you and you need to know the answer. They did it because they want to. It was their desire. They took action. So don't do it. Get out of the why. The why will keep you stuck like a duck. Quack, quack. I'm going to live in my crown era and I'm letting go. I am shedding all of that mess. When it comes to manifestation, manifesting the life that I want and utilizing my tuition, I know that divine timing, which is now, is what I need. And when I want some information, I'm going to say, who do I need to talk to? Who do I need to connect to? What do I need to know? What book do I need to purchase? What course do I need to have? It's not why, it's something else. Dig deeper into your own desires and your own um love of self to move out of stagnation and the loop of why. Why will always belong to the mind. There's no why in the body. When you think about the word why, it stays up here in the mental plane. But how goes to the heart. When goes through the feet for me. When is like where when I'm moving, like I'm itching, I'm going, I'm going, I'm going. So different places in the body for me, I don't know about for you, different places of the body has words that affected them more. So when I embody something and I rewrite something, it's because it's benefiting me. And I'm hope that it maybe even benefits you. That's why I'm sharing it. See that why? That's why I'm sharing it. But I'm not asking why I'm sharing it. There's a difference. And that shift and the difference of knowing when to use that word and when to not use it is priority. See, I believe that the heart will always feel into the things that we want to do. It will move us and feel us and it help us embody the things that we desire. The how we do something, the who we connect to, and the when. Those are the reminders that instruct me to move forward, to move just to be in action. And even that action sometimes is just rest. Sometimes I just need to be still and hear and be willing to listen and then obey. Reframe that. Rethink the way you speak to yourself and how you ask questions. Move into how, what, whom, when, those good things, because those are soul movements. At least I believe they are. How do I know this? Well, I've written so many letters to myself that having the experience of from Dear Diary to Dear Me allows me to reflect so much on my own mental plane and my own actions and seeing this through line or this thread of my being for the last year and the year before that and the year before that. I've journaled since I was 16. Sometimes I journal to God, sometimes I journal to the book. I rarely journaled to myself. It wasn't until I was grown till I learned how to write a letter to myself and develop more of my higher powers or intuition and connection to co-create with spirit. Because it's all about co-creating. I'm already connected. I already have a spiritual umbilical cord with divine love that will never, ever, ever, ever be severed. See, this video, I've learned that, or all my videos, it never has to be perfect. It never has to be perfect. It just has to get done. I have this on my mind. I have this on my heart. I have this in my spirit. So I'm here on YouTube trying to explain myself. I coach so much better in person. I really do, because it's very difficult talking to this little circle thing, that we call a camera and looking into it and needing a voice to come back or needing a facial expression or needing the energy body from it. And I don't get that with a camera. But in the experience, I'm gonna get it from you. I'm gonna be able to see your face or at least your avatar. And I'm gonna be able to gauge energy from you so we can go deeper into manifesting for 2026. When is it happening? It's happening December 11th at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna be an hour on Zoom, maybe a little more, depending on what we do. You know what I'm saying? How much energy we get to have that feedback. And what we're going to do, we're going to be activating our letters, or at least I'm going to give you the guidelines for getting yourself into the right framework, spiritual work to do what you need to do. Yes, you will get the book as soon as you decide you want to be a part of the experience. I hope that you will read it beforehand, but you don't have to. You're going to create this sacred space. I'm going to support you in that. We're going to activate what we need to activate, or I'm going to teach you how to activate it. And you're going to take the time to write, to reflect, and to use your intuition and to connect to spirit to write your life for the next 365. A lot of things change within a year. And many times we don't know why we changed in a year until we read our letters. I'm always surprised about what I've written and what I've gone through and experienced through the year and how I sit in that moment when I read the letter. I remember speaking to someone and they was telling me about their letter, and the comment that, well, I will never forget, is they said, I under I underestimated myself. They read their letter and they realized they did not dream bigger. They lacked the confidence, the self-confidence in themselves. And I've seen that person blossom over the last 2 years, because I think this was like 2 years ago when they read their letter, when they wrote their letter and they read their letter. But anyway, in this video, rethink why. You don't have to go down the rabbit hole of why. Get off the Ferris wheel and think about the how, the when, and the who, because we are a part of a community. So who, maybe me, maybe you. It only takes two to have a community. And I would love for you to subscribe. At least it could be me and you. Tell me you're in the comments and I will say hi. And yeah, that's it, you guys. I love you so much. It's Coach Hunt, and I have your greatest interest at heart. Bye.